Hey folks, today we're here with Mark Vanderlinde of Vanmark Homes, and we're in his new stunning contemporary build in Paradise Valley. So you've done contemporary here. I'd probably call this a little bit, it's not a hard contemporary where you don't have a lot of metal and hard lines like that, but it's definitely, would you say, a soft contemporary design?
Right. So on this one, we wanted a contemporary feeling home architecturally, but we also wanted the home to be livable and very functional. And so we brought a lot of warmth into the home so that families could come in and they didn't feel like they were living in a museum.
Okay. And this house is primarily, most of the living spaces on the first floor.
All your primary living spaces on the first floor. We created a second floor spaces primarily for entertaining to help capture the views. So all your bedrooms and livable spaces are on the first floor.
Okay, and we're going to go upstairs and the views are amazing. I mean, you've got Mummy Mountain views. I know you've got some views of the Phoenix Preserve also. Yep. So definitely if you want views, this is the house for that. So let's talk about this. Right now we're in the kitchen. So I'm noticing more and more that we're starting to see more of the lighter cabinets. White is in right now. It looks like you've chosen that right now. Is everything here custom cabinetry? So
everything is full custom.
Okay.
On this one we have walnut island. We have alder wood cabinets in the background, kind of a clean, simplistic, shaker style fronts.
Yep.
We do insets, appliances, Wolf Sub-Zero packages, dual dishwashers. Have these wonderful quartz counter slab.
Wow.
We were able to actually find a piece of slab that was actually large enough to cover this whole island. So it's seamless on the entire island.
Yep.
Just a wonderful, clean look without feeling too cold.
Yep. So is quartz in right now? Is it granite? Is it, I'm hearing a
Well,
lot more
I think
contemporary man-made materials.
I think we're starting to see buyers looking for something a little different. Granite's always king of the hill, still is, but people are starting to look beyond granite. What's different? Some marbles, some quartzes, even some of the manufactured silestone product is coming in.
Right. I'm noticing contemporary silestone is really popular right now. And then, I like this spacing of this room. It's wonderful. I think sometimes in some of these big homes you get two larger great rooms, but I don't think you've done that here.
No,
it's a nice open floor plan.
It's a nice, comfortable, very livable. Wonderful for entertaining. You can be working in the kitchen, your people are hanging out here enjoying themselves, and everything transitions well into your outdoor spaces as well. Yeah,
and then you've got a formal dining, which you folks will see in a couple minutes, but it's set to the side. But I like how you've got set up here in that you've got a lot of space. It's open, but you still have some defined spaces, so you don't feel like you're part of this one big, massive, great room.
Exactly. You can have people in different spaces, but they're still part of the overall flow of what's going on when you're entertaining.
Yeah, okay, great. And then the colors you've used on the walls and such, a little bit more of a gray tone?
Yeah, we went with that kind of that taupey look, but it has a little bit of an undertone with the grays. So, we're obviously seeing much more grays in today's market.
Okay, and who is your interior designer that you work with?
Natalie Young Designs.
Okay, yeah, and we'll be talking with Natalie Young a little bit later on, talking about the design philosophy, what's the trends right now. So that'll be a little bit later on for us, or maybe even a different video altogether. So Mark, it looks like you're doing the finishing touches here. When you work with a buyer, okay, do you tend to work with someone, from the very beginning where they have the design, or tell me more about it? I know in this house is done. It's like 99.9% done, right?
Right. And that's traditionally what I've done is the spec product. So as you know, we've got another client on, so I'm kind of dealing with my first client, build to suit. A little bit of a learning process there, but it's also been a wonderful experience with them. So on that particular project, we started with an existing plan that I had that I developed for that parcel, and we've made some modifications with them on that.
Okay.
So with another client, we may just take it from the ground up and just walk them through the entire design process with the architects.
Okay. And if someone wants to contact you, what's the best way to get hold of them? Hold of you?
Phone number 602-619-6195.
Okay, and a website?
Website's vanmarkhomes.com.
Okay, great. So this is Mark Vanderlinde with Vanmark Homes. We're going to go through and go to different rooms, but this is a stunning home. Give Mark a call if you have any questions, and let's see the rest of the house.